Hey guys, Philosopher here, and we've got the first match of my Cosmic Crucible, and this is going to be versus Ramsey, so good luck to him. He's already done his attack, so we can kind of see what things look like. It's going to be an interesting match because we both went pretty heavily on defense. He's put almost all of his top teams on defense. If you look at it here, he's got Young Avengers here and Time Dampening, which I haven't seen before. This does weaken the team considerably because Squirrel Girl gets a lot of time bar, speed bar from other characters going under 50%. He's got Wakandan Cosmic Catastrophe, which is pretty common to see there. We've got the New Warriors here. Uncanny on defense and defensive reversal. And then he's got these two super teams here. He's got Darkhold with Emma Frost here. And he has his Eternals with Doom and Dormammu and Silver Surfer, 7 red star Silver Surfer here. So really tough defenses. And he's put himself in a position, if you go to my guide that I did on Crucible, you can see, here are the high value teams, right? Darkhold, Eternals, Wakanda, Young Avengers, Infinity Watch, Weapon X. He put all but Infinity Watch and Weapon X on defense. So he put Darkhold defense, Eternals, Wakanda, and Young Avengers. So he kind of loaded up. I didn't go at quite as hard as him. I went split. I put 3 of the top teams on defense and 3 on offense. So I have Wakanda on offense, I have Infinity Watch on offense, and I have Weapon X on offense. And so accordingly, I have a little bit of an advantage here because he's already gone, which and we know that he's only got 24,000 points. So he only basically beat 3 of my teams. And so as long as I beat 4 of his, I win. And this is, I think, a little bit of advantage for me going second because I know what I'm shooting for. And so accordingly, because of that, I can basically ignore these first 2 teams, right? These are super teams. We can ignore that and just, we're playing essentially a 4-person board or 4-team board here, okay? So, he just put himself in a position by going so hard on defense. He didn't have enough. So now I've got my 3 top teams, right, are Infinity Watch, Weapon X, and Wakanda. I have a lot of other teams as well. I have A-Force. I have Doom on offense, which he doesn't have. I have obviously lots of other teams, right? Secret Avengers, Kestrel, and X Factor, and so on, but not top tier teams like these. I have New Warriors on offense. I have Silver Surfer on offense. So it's a lot of pieces to work with, but to me, these are the 2 tough teams that I have to figure out how to beat. These 2 here don't really scare me. They don't really scare me. So what we're going to do is figure out what are we doing with these 2 top teams, and I think we have a couple options. So on Time Dampening, this is the Young Avengers. So as I've explained, let me just go to the Young Avengers. I want to show you what I'm looking at here. So if you go to the Young Avengers, they're weaker in that room because he's not going to get the additional speed bar here. Okay? He's still going to be she is still going to be applying the deflex and defense up, but she's not going to be gaining speed bar, which is very important for this team. However, if I use Infinity Watch against this team, I have to deal with the Echo passive. And the Echo passive means that when this character is not blind, she reduces the assist chance for enemies by 100%. So that really nerfs the damage from Infinity Watch because the Nebula assists aren't happening. Big problem for the team. So one thing I could do is I could use my Infinity Watch here. If I use my Infinity Watch, then if I can kill the Echo early, she's only 5 stars, but she's gear tier 16, 5 red stars. If I beat the Echo early, then I'm going to get my assist chance back and I'm going to be okay. But the problem is, of course, this team has a lot of sustain, right? The thing, if I don't want to use Infinity Watch here, I can use Weapon X here. But that means I basically have to do a Wakanda mirror match here in Cosmic Catastrophe. Now, Wakanda mirror match is ordinarily fine, but it's a big punch up for me because so he's got gear tier 15 on his Wakandans, and I only have gear tier 14. The other problem is I actually planned to put some more gear and maybe a tier T4 on them, but I haven't done it yet. Okay, so I've got gear tier 14 plus I'm missing T4s on Okoye. I'm missing all of her T4s and M'Baku. So he's going to have a pretty significant advantage. All right. So therefore, what I'm going to do is we're going to try the mirror match here. We're going to see how we do. And then that's going to help us decide where we use our Weapon X. My guess is I'm probably going to lose, and I'm going to need Weapon X to clean up here. And then I will try Infinity Y. So we'll try the mirror match here. Like I said in my guide video, you want to do the attack you're the least sure about, the attack you're the iffiest about first. So we're going to do the mirror match here first. And if I by some miracle win, then we can use Weapon X here and be fine. And then Infinity Watch will solo one of these. We're going to steamroll to victory. Assuming that doesn't work, I'm going to probably need Weapon X to clean up here. Then, I mean, not need it, but it would be the ideal. Then we'll try Infinity Watch here and see how that goes. Try to go all in on Echo. And if that works, then we can just use Weapon X to clean up. If it doesn't work, we're going to have to make some tough choices and try to clean up these teams somehow. And then use, we can use a lot of other teams to beat these two. All right. So let's try here first. We're going to try the mirror match. Now, one thing I will say, I usually go for Okoye first. And because I think her assists really add a lot to the team. But I have had some people say to me that they think you should go for Black Panther first. I think there's arguments to be made on both sides. Let's just kind of see how this ends up looking. There's an RNG element to it depending on who the enemy team decides to go after. I'm very fortunate she went after M'Baku first. So this... Oh, let's see. Okay. Going after Shuri's fine with me. All right. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. They've been attacking M'Baku for whatever reason. All right, we're trying to go after Black Panther this time. Okay. Huh. Did not quite... Oh, we did get Black Panther there. That's huge. We got him. We got him. Now we're going after Okoye. Now we're going after Okoye. Maybe that is the right way to go. I will tell you, I've always thought going Okoye first was the way to go. But you know what? That worked. Things are looking good. So far, so good. Okay, we got the taunt cleared. All right. We're just going to go after Okoye here. I'm watching the clock carefully because timing out is definitely an issue. I don't think it's enough of a danger here. Yes, we did it. 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 Wow. Notice how much that heal block helps, right? Against this team with all of that healing from Shuri, having the heal block is huge. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, perfect. Let's get heal block on both of these characters. All right, let's auto this now. That's amazing. Amazing. Oh, we don't need auto. Let's try to get healing, yeah. Healing for the bonus. We did it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. We did it. All right. Well, that was easy. Now we're in a really good situation because we basically can use either Weapon X or Infinity Watch against his Young Avengers. I mean, this was a great result here. Wow, right? So I think we're going to try Weapon X here. I think we're going to try Weapon X because, I mean, I think they're a better counter for Young Avengers, and then we can just use Infinity Watch on one of these other teams and just beat it, right? I think that's the right move. It's a tough call, right? I mean, I know I usually see Young Avengers in a different room. I've never seen Young Avengers in time dampening because it weakens the team quite a bit. And I've usually, yeah, but I think I could try Infinity Watch anyway and go hard on Echo. So which of the two do I want to do? Very tough choice here. Maybe I do Infinity Watch anyway. And just go hard on Echo. And then use Weapon X on one of these teams. I don't know. Let me see. Does Weapon X get speed up? I know this stuff may seem boring to you watching this video, but this is the sort of stuff that I do to make absolutely sure I'm not making a mistake. Because you can make silly mistakes. I do it all the time in these videos. You guys call me out, right? Let's see. Defense up. So speed up. He does get speed up when he drops below health, which is a problem for the speed up room. Right? Yeah, speed up to the entire team here. So let's do, I think we should do Crucible. I guess we'll do Crucible here because they get nerfed in the slowdown room and they get nerfed here in the defensive reversal room. So let's try them here. Well, I could just skip the special on Omega Red, and use them here, Weapon X, for sure. And use Infinity Watch here. I mean, Infinity Watch gets nerfed as well, because Gamora and Nebula get speed up. So maybe I just use Infinity Watch here. and just, I mean, this team's going to work either. I mean, I'm going to beat, I've pretty much got this in good, I'm in a good situation here. So maybe we'll use Infinity Watcher anyways. Let's just see how it works. Frankly, it's for science anyway. I think we're in good shape. Let's try to see. Let's try this battle and let's just see if we can go all in on Echo and make it work. Let's just see. I know, by the way, a lot of you are going to say, wait, Philosopher, I don't have all these teams. This isn't even interesting to me. And what I would just say to all of you is, what I would just say to all of you is keep in mind that you can learn for your own roster, right? What makes the biggest difference for you? All right, I'm gonna go all in on Echo here. I ordinarily would not go that hard on. I would not have used the basic there, but we're basically just going all in on. Look at that, even the basic there. I'm saving her. And that may have been the wrong move. Okay. Okay, that was stupid. Maybe? Okay, yeah, I should have done the barrier. That was a mistake. All right, I have to. Not doing the healing or the barrier turned out to be a bit of a mistake here. Let's get this stun up. Oh. Yeah, that was a huge error. That was like an unforced error for me with this team. I was really stupid. I lost Falavel. I probably just lost the whole thing right there. That was probably just a big misplay. I was so all in on let's get Echo down that I was just that was a mistake. And that maybe I would have perhaps been better off there with the. You can see not having the assist really hurts this team. Yeah, now I've kind of lost the assist altogether here. I mean, I may win anyway. I don't know. I don't have any. Maybe I win anyway. Whatever. I think I said, I think I may have misplayed this. But I mean, it maybe it doesn't matter in the end. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even with the misplays, this is probably the stronger team. I think what the misplays did is just made it so I got less efficiency. Yeah, that's fine. So, I mean, I will say this is not a need to be an efficiency match here because my opponent just didn't leave enough on offense to clear my teams. I just had a better offense-defense balance because now I'm still getting 8,000+ per attack because I'm one-shotting him. He didn't one-shot my teams. So now all I need to do is one-shot these two teams, and I've done it. So I think we can put Weapon X here. I think Weapon X will beat this team, and I think Secret Avengers plus Kestrel will beat this team. And that's it. I think we win. I just think we one-shot everything and be done with it. We just won't use the special here, and we'll be fine. And we'll take, could I have potentially put myself in a situation where I could get a little bit more points? Sure. I think you could argue that it would be in my interest to try to get to go more often. So now we're not going to do the special because we're in the slowdown room. So what we're going to do is use the basic and then we'll just do this here. All right, we already got her down. And then we'll just do this. They got no cleanse. Okay. Okay. Yep, clear all negative effects. Whoops, did that not work? Is that only in war or something? Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, that then that was necessary. All right, and that's the end of that. Okay. There we go. No problem. Easy peasy. So that took care of that problem. And then in war, what I use against this team is Secret Avengers Kestrel. So I don't think the defensive reversal is going to matter enough here to change that. In other words, I think Uncanny on defense, and that's why I said in my guide to use that on offense. And, I'll bring that up here for a second. When I was showing I said useful on offense, Uncanny X-Men. I just don't see them as a defensive team. I think that I'm going to get this team down with something. I got A-Force and Doom. I guess I could just use like A-Force plus Doom. That would probably work too, but let's just to show you, since we're doing, I think I've already won, right? Have I already won this? Yeah, I've already won. So let's do the attack that I do in war. This is this will be relevant to you no matter what level of content you're at, okay? This is not the big punch down that it seems, because the numbers are all screwed up here. Now, obviously, the teams are going to be different for you, right? You're going to have less T4s and smaller and so on. All right. So here I'm gonna spread the speed up, even because of the defensive reversal. So what do? We go in on magic in the beginning and try to kill magic. And I think we've done it because, yep, that's it. And now it's all over. So with magic dead, when Dark Phoenix dies, yeah, see, and then she doesn't get reborn. Dark Phoenix doesn't come out, and then that's the end of that. And then they're not getting all the charges because they don't have magic, and so the team just sucks. So it just doesn't. It's basically over. So that's why this is not a great decision here. And as you can see, it doesn't really matter. Okay. I probably shouldn't have done that. It really doesn't matter. There we go. Full health. And that's easy. So it gives you a sense of how things are. Now, so this is at a level where both of us have everything built up. Before I had Wakanda built up, these were kind of matches that were an auto lose for me because I didn't have Wakanda and they did. So he would not have as much of a disadvantage by going so heavy on defense. But since I had the split that I did, it was easy. I cleared 4 rooms. He cleared 3. He wasn't as efficient with the 3 rooms as I was, and so it was fairly straightforward. I one-shot 4 rooms. Now, that means I've given up 2 rooms, and this shows you the downside of the defensive strategy. By going heavier on defense, I did get the win here, but I lose the knockout bonuses, right? Because I don't really have anything on offense that has a hope of beating these teams. I mean, what I would have to do to beat these teams, I would think, we can try it. We'll do it for fun and lulls here at the end. We can go, we can bring in Hydra and try to try to have Zemo, get the team down so they don't res. Okay, so that'll be the first thing. So we are only facing 1 Dormammu, or one Eternal's, not a bunch. And so we've probably already done it. So what we're gonna do, so when Dormammu's at 100%, then he's going, if he's at 100% health at the beginning of the match, he's going to give revive once to everyone else. And so I'm going to face 2 Icarus, 2 Cersei, 2 Doom, and so on and so forth. And so really what I want to do here, I've already done it, is the passive on Zemo is going to, get Dormammu down under 100%. So what I'll do is I'm going to wait for the time. You see the timer at the top. I'm going to wait 4 minutes. I'm going to press the ultimate with like 2 seconds left to go. And I would probably get more damage from the basic, but the animation is slower, and I don't want anybody to take a turn on the other side because I don't want anything that could potentially heal up anybody. Okay? So we're doing this all for fun. If you wanted to see how I beat it, we've already won. So you can stop watching if you want to. This is going to be like, let's just have some fun and have some lulls here against the Dormammu team. And when you face a Dormammu team, you always want to start with an attack like this, which is basically Zemo plus any 4 characters that you're not going to use. All right? And this is just Hail Hydra, they suck, right? Total garbage team. You're just throwing them in here. They're useful in war against mercenaries because you can trick a Taskmaster into always going after Hydra Grenadier, but other than that, and getting rezzed by Red Skull. But other than that, they're kind of wasted. So I'm never going to use them. So we're gonna wait 3 more minutes, get the timer to go down. We'll get them under 100%, and then we're gonna have to figure out what do we have that can do anything against this team. And so, what I think we've got, we've got Surfer and we've got the new Warriors. They're probably not going to be enough to get this done. But we have A-Force plus our own Doom. That's a possibility. So, those are going to be our remaining options. We got X-Factor. We don't have a lot of awesome teams left here. And that's fine. That's kind of, we've already won, right? So we're having fun. This is the fun, the lulls. And so A-Force plus Doom is definitely an interesting team because you're going to get a turn 1 alt with Jessica Jones. That's interesting. They almost might be my best 3rd team to bring in. Like, I might want to use New Warriors and Surfer to go in and get a bunch of attacks in and do whatever they're going to do, and then have Doom, A-Force come in 3rd. Because this will probably take all 3 attacks. I also could throw in Doom with the team that has, with Surfer and whomever out, Dagger and Cloak and so on. That's another possibility. So that's sort of how I would game plan this. I'm fortunate to be in a situation where I don't need to do this. This is just purely for fun and for knockout points. I don't have, I know a lot of you like to use Star-Lord next to Doom to get Doom to ult quickly. My Star-Lord's geared tier 12, I think, because I don't want to waste the the SBCs on him and so forth. So yeah, I don't. I think for me that doesn't make a lot of sense. I think, if I'm going to do it, I mean, having Jessica Jones give ability energy to Doom on the A-Force team is probably the way to go. I don't, a lot of people have done the Star-Lord because of that Nowhere Heist event. I'm just happy. I'm happy to get a little bit less gold promos per month. It's like a few X, maybe. It's like single digits of credits of gold. They're not gold promos. They're Elite 7 credits. It's pretty few in the scheme of things. And I save thousands and thousands of SBCs. There'll eventually come a point where SBCs are dropping like candy in this game, but not now. All right, we're down to 15 seconds here. I'm going to wait till there's about 3 seconds remaining because there's just no incentive for me. I don't want to take any chances here. We can't have Dormammu get above. There we go. You see how the animation, there we go. So we know he's below 100%. We just can't have Dormammu heal up for any reason. And we're sure here. See, we definitely know he's at under 100%. So now here we go. So now what do we do for the second attack? So if we look at what my best remaining characters are, we've definitely, there's 3 different options essentially, okay? We've got one option is, one option, I think I have, Silver Surfer, Cloak, and maybe T'Challa. Okay, that's one option where T'Challa goes in. Maybe he takes energy away from Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer puts ability block on Doom. We get some debuffs out there. We use up a lot of abilities. We soften them up, and then we bring in A-Force and Doom, and we try to finish it up. That's probably, that seems like a reasonable enough of a chance. And then I probably should swap these two. The reason being is that Surfer does really well with offense up, and Dagger gives offense up. We should we'll put Dagger in the middle. And then we'll put Surfer and what do we got? Our Mystics here. We'll put Deathpool and Cloak. I think this is a reasonable choice. Let's just have fun with it and see how it goes. I think I could do better. There's other options where I could do better. But I'm trying to get 2 good teams as opposed to all in on one. We'll see. All right, let's see how this goes. So now I actually think I might actually be better off just letting this time out because I think Dormammu is still under 100%, and my team's basically dead. And I've lost. They used up a lot of abilities to do it. So I think that's actually probably the right move. And to just go in now with A-Force plus Doom. And so, in reality, maybe I would have been better off bringing in a different team. I don't know. But you can see my team basically got nowhere. It literally got nowhere. But I think that's probably the right move, is just letting them waste their energy. Timing this out. So I apologize to those of you who are watching here, but you asked for it. You wanted to see this. And so there you go. You're going to see the end here. We got 3 more minutes. I do think just timing this out makes a lot of sense. because this team's going nowhere. The alternative would be to quit out, but I don't see the point in quitting out. Dormammu is visibly, you can see here he's under, well, I can see, you may not be able to on your monitor, he's under 100%. So yeah, I mean, this sort of stuff, I will say, you may say to yourself, this is a silly thing, and I agree, I think this is silly. It shows you how good Dormammu is. There are some people who are like, Dormammu sucks. He doesn't suck. He's very good. So he gives you a big advantage if you have him and the other guy doesn't. And this is sort of how the game is designed right now with Dormammu, for better or worse. I mean, I wish there's a button here that just says timeout or, set timer to 1 second, whatever. It would be much better, but they don't have that. So we have to sit and wait. I think, realistically, our goal here should be, with the A-Force Doom thing, maybe we're going to get a couple guys down. I don't know if we're going to beat the whole team here. And that's just the reality of it, right? But this gives you a sense. I mean, you see everything that I had left. He just went super hard on defense. I mean, harder than I went. And so I went hard enough to make him fumble, but not too hard. So I had enough. That's the balance. I talked in my guide video about having that balance, and I think that's just hard. It's hard for players to have the balance. So we're almost there. All right, so we're waiting. I think, so let me just, while we're waiting, let me just talk a little bit about how I think this, you can use this to help your team, your situation. Because I know a lot of you are like, do not have anything that resembles, right, a roster like mine. So how does this help you? What have you learned today? Well, I think one thing that hopefully you learned is the importance of knowing which teams to set and knowing the right counters, right? We were able to, by selecting the right teams, we were able to put ourselves in a position where, and having a good enough teams available. You want to know your roster well enough so you leave enough to work with on offense. I have enough teams to work with on offense that I'm going to be able to clear, 5 out of 6 rooms most of the time. Now, one thing that I did say in my guide is I said, if you can't beat Darkhold on offense, then you should probably put it on, or you should not put it on defense. I as you can see here, I really did not have an option in the end to beat Darkhold. Could I do it? Yeah, but I went harder on defense anyway. All right, so we timed out. The thing is, though, see, Dormammu is still under 100%. So he blew a lot of ultimates. Anyway, we got one attack left, and we'll go all in on it. All right. All right, let's try it. It's probably going to be a loser. We'll see if we can get anything down here. But at least we no longer, not only is there not going to be revives, but we have the Eternals barrage is not here. Okay. I like this. Okay. She has an ability block, so we'll ability block Doom. I like that. What are we going to, let's try to get down Cersei. Okay, it didn't work. Okay, now he ults. Let's see what we can do. Let's try to get See if we can get Cersei down. No. I'm trying to flip them. Well, because we strike her, we'll see what we can do. Let's try to kill Silver Surfer. Almost. All right, we got one down. We're basically ignoring Doom because I don't have an ability block here. And that's it. Well, we got one down. We got one down. That was something. So I did all of that, added an extra bazillion minutes to this video to get 125 of these little swirlies. Was that worth it? I don't know. But that gives you a sense. We have nothing of any consequence to throw. We can throw our uncanny here at Darkhold. We have nothing of any consequence to throw at Darkhold. So that's the final score. 33-24. Solid win. And it's really yep. It's like when Iron Man fought Thanos. He's like, all that for a drop of blood. That's basically that's what we got here. We got a drop of blood. We killed their weakest character. We did it. We got something. But I think you could see the strategy here, right? Now, this would have been a more difficult this would have been a more difficult match if he hadn't gone first, because I would assume that clearing 4 would be the way to go. I would basically think I'd have to efficiently clear 4, and I'd assume he'd clear 4 of mine. And it made it easier knowing that he only cleared 3. But I don't know if my overall strategy would have changed, because I didn't have these would have been too hard for me to take down. As you could see, I don't think I would have taken these 3 down anyway. I really didn't have the juice to take these down. I was smart to just efficiently take down these other 4. And as I say, a win's a win. All right, guys. If you like this video, smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel. If you got comments, questions, cheers, happy, sad, angry, mad, you can put it below, or go to my Discord. That's linked below. You can also go to my Twitch stream. That is linked below too.